What's up? This is Jalen Johnson, cornerback of the Chicago Bears, and you're watching my boys, the Bears Mafia, on the Beardown Breakdown, right here on Beardown 24/7.
It's the Beardown Breakdown. All up in your face now. Beardown Breakdown. Shake the whole lake down. It's the Beardown Breakdown. All up in your face now. Beardown Breakdown. Shake the whole lake down. It's the Beardown Breakdown. All up in your face now. Beardown Breakdown. Shake the whole lake down. It's the Beardown Breakdown. All up in your face now. Beardown Breakdown. Get down or lay down. We can talk modern era, we can talk throwback, but when we talk this real talk, chump, we don't hold back. These other guys love to lie, bruh, we don't promote that. Mo facts, mo stacks, Mr. Clean, no cap. Switch the whole game on them like a trick play. Competition going missing, no sick day. It's big bears bearing down in a big way, shaking the lake for the monsters of the midway. It's the Beardown Breakdown. All up in your face now. Beardown Breakdown. Shake the whole lake down. It's the Beardown Breakdown. All up in your face now. Beardown Breakdown. Shake the whole lake down. It's the Beardown Breakdown. All up in your face now. Beardown Breakdown. Shake the whole lake down. It's the Beardown Breakdown. All up in your face now. Beardown Breakdown. Get down or lay down.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Beardown Breakdown. We are wrapping up our season. Light show tonight. A couple of fellas couldn't make it. A couple are coming in late, hopefully. But we're going to start. We have Jason Mallardino.
What up? What up?
We have Mr. Chicago himself, Marlon Williams.
Chicago, what up? Bear down.
So before we start the show, I have a little public service announcement to make, and I know this won't resonate with most of you in here, but I'm hoping it resonates with enough people that it gets back to my intended target. We're in a lot of NFC North groups. Obviously, there's a lot of rivalry between the groups, a lot of rivalry between the teams. The Minnesota Vikings have an organization called the VWO. I respect the VWO for what they do for their community and fundraising and things like that. We also have a very good friend of ours that is currently struggling with a cancer diagnosis, and something's been on my mind since I saw it yesterday, and I need to get it off my chest real quick, and I hope it reaches the intended target. To our friend of the show that's struggling with cancer, we're thinking about you. Praying for you, hoping everything goes well. B, to the VWO member that, knowing this man has cancer and is fighting that battle, told him to hurry up and die already yesterday. Sir Rocker, you're a piece of shit. And I literally hope that this resonates throughout the VWO, that you knew this man was battling this and you still said that. So you can talk about all the things that you've done for the community. You can talk about your service. You can talk about all these things. But that one act alone showed what kind of person you truly are. Anyway.
That's fucked up, man.
Moving on. Let's go ahead and start the show. So, lost to Detroit. We're really not going to talk about it too much. Ain't a whole lot to talk about. I want to do something different tonight. So let's talk about this upcoming game. Fields is out. Peterman's in. What's our thoughts, Jason?
Get the popcorn because it's going to be a shit show.
Love it.
That's it. I mean, like it's. I kind of called it last week. I said, I think on this show, I said, I'm not saying Justin doesn't have a legit injury, but I said, how Flus said, we're playing all our starters to the end. And I said, watch, that tune's going to change when you have him played the number one pick. And all of a sudden, Justin can't go. And we've been following this team pretty good. I'm going to ask you all, have you ever heard the Bears announce a guy's being out on Wednesday? Usually do that. Don't they usually play that little, he may be playing, not play.
Normally.
Yeah. I probably count one or two times where they literally, particularly Justin, the quarterback,
out like around Friday or some shit.
Friday, right? So,
bullshit, man.
yeah. So, You could say it's a tank. I'm okay with it. I know some people have heard about it. Sorry, whoever paid money to go see the shit show, but I don't know. Hopefully, he gets some free parking and maybe see Virginia and say, "Hope you live another couple of years to see a good team."
Oh,
Hey,
shit.
hey.
Oh,
Easy on Virginia.
See the shit he be on. See, listen, man.
You're
This
lucky.
is why. Listen, I hate that Maladino is right about this shit, and he said this shit. And I'm not trying to ignore it. So up here and said, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna come out all of a sudden. Justin is hurt all of a sudden. He can't go. And I'm like, sure as hell as he said that shit. The next day they did that bullshit, man. That shit. I'm mad about it only because I really wanted to see Justin break that record, and then he can sit his ass down. I don't even give a fuck about the outcome of the game. Listen, the Vikings. You're. Let me just say this much. Whoever the fuck is going to the damn playoffs in this division is getting put out first round any fucking way. It doesn't fucking matter. So you beating us, listen, congratulations. You get to beat a tore down, fucking dismantled, fucking in the midst of rebuilding ass Bears team. Congratulations. Shit. Peterman fucking playing shit. He better off fucking calling me and let me play goddamn quarterback. I'm left-handed. I'll probably do a better fucking job than Peterman. But I mean, I'm waiting for my phone to ring to at least tell me, hey, we got a jersey for you. Come suit up, play receiver for us. I bet you I get 100 yards at least. We're going to win the game, but goddamn it, I'm going to still ball the fuck out, get second and third string players. I'm still athletic. I'm still in damn good shape to play football. So, but that's just me. I don't even know if I want to watch this game, man. I probably don't.
Okay, Steven.
Listen, watching this game, no, bullshit you not, Mike. Watching this game, I'm going to have to lace my own goddamn alcohol and drink with some goddamn codeine or some goddamn fentanyl because this shit's going to be too painful to watch. I'm going to have to numb myself just to watch this shit. It's going to be fucking atrocious.
Somehow I want to watch like the Colts game and the Bears game at the same time because I'm going to be probably more interested in the Colts game.
Join our friends over at Dofu Sports where you can watch all NFL games and live stream for free.
Yeah. I may cut my damn Dofu app off that day because I don't know if I want to see this shit. This is going to be so painful, man. And it's inevitable. It's inevitable. It's going to be just this bad that we fuck around probably don't score.
Hang on 1 second.
We'll score.
Hang on
okay,
1
we'll
second.
score 10 points. Okay.
I was going to say 10 points.
Greg Rice is one of my favorite Lion fans, way better than Melvin. But it says, look, Peterman's a baller, the second coming of Dan Fouts. You guys got it. Listen, Greg, I done fucking told you already.
Second coming of Dan Fouts.
I already told you once today. I don't know why you keep fucking picking at us like this, but it's unneeded. You beat our ass last week. Leave us alone. That's what I'm going to say.
Greg and Melvin are conflicted because they kind of need the Rams to win. But they kind of want them to lose at the same time, so
right. Don't worry, Melvin. We still love you too. I was just fucking with you. So I'll give my take on this. The report is it's a hip injury. Who knows? Maybe it's legitimately injured. And it is. Listen, it's one thing to hurt a hand or a wrist on your non-throwing shoulder. Everything you do is going to be based off your legs, especially Justin Fields. So is it worth putting in that position? Hell no. Does it help us in the draft stock? Hopefully. Let's hope so. Let's hope Houston and Lovey figures out a way to win a game and we can move up to that number 1 pick.
Come on, Lovey. Don't fuck this up, man.
I can't say I'm mad about it. And I know a lot of people wanted to see him get the record, but to me,
I don't give a shit about that.
To me, it's not that important. You know what I want to see? I want to see
that's a record. That's a notch in Bears history.
Marlon, I have the utmost confidence that he's going to probably break it like in the next few years. We put a better line, better receivers around him. He could break it. He's
not going to run as much next year as he did this year. He's never ran this much in his goddamn life. He didn't run this much from bullies in high school down here in Atlanta. I know goddamn well he ain't going to be fucking running this much next year. You can bet. Listen, anybody want to fucking that's out there right now listening to this show, bet me money that he won't be running this fucking much next year. He won't.
So here's what I'm going to say to it, right? It's cool to have the record. Okay, it's a good thing. It's a notch in his belt. It's something he can hang on his fucking mantle. Sooner or later, it's going to get broke. I would rather my quarterback have passing records than have rushing records. Like, it's cool, it's good, but to me, okay, you want a record, go out and set a passing record. Go out and set a touchdown record. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at with it. It's not that important to me. It really doesn't matter one way or the other.
His thing, Mike, when it comes to the passing record for our franchise,
I know
the measuring stick ain't fucking high here. So he ain't got a whole lot to fucking do to break any fucking records passing wise for us.
And that's
We're
my
still
point.
the only franchise that ain't got a fucking 4,000 yard pass.
Yeah,
Come on,
I know.
man.
Gil's in the building.
Hey, what's
Gil,
going
what's
on,
up?
fellas?
What's up, man?
Gil, is Fields hurt?
I haven't seen anything on it.
Okay. So the report is a hip injury. We were talking about Fields
He's
being
not
out,
playing.
Peterman in. Is this strategic or is this an actual legitimate injury?
I mean, if he's injured, how can it be? I mean, it's just. I mean, he's out.
You can report an injury that ain't really.
That damn Atlanta game that me and Jason was at, his fucking hip and shoulder was hurting then, but they ain't say shit about that then though.
But it circles back to why the fuck was he in the fourth quarter at a blowout in the Lions game when the offensive line was just saying, like, they're like a bounce out the club, walking, watching beautiful women, and oh yeah, you could come in, come on in, guys, sack our quarterback, it's okay, like right there, Flus. That's one of my main issues. Flus should have taken him out. I don't give a fuck if Justin said I want to stay in. Great that you're a competitor. I love that about you. But at this point, when you're getting your head knocked the fuck off, and if he was hurt then, why was he in the fourth quarter? You know what I'm saying? And they're saying it's not a major injury. At least that's what they're saying. But let's say it does, then Flus is going to have some talking. He's going to get some shit thrown at him.
Melvin, on Jason's point though, Jason said it's like you letting the beautiful women come into the club. No, it's letting the beautiful women come into the club, and they got them club about to let out in 10 minutes. The club is over now. The party's over. Why are you still letting people in and thinking they're getting in for free and shit? And the goddamn DJ already put his goddamn equipment up. Yeah. What the fuck point was that? Actually,
it's actually better now. It's just the bodyguards or the door guys is like letting everyone in. They're just like, fuck it. Let's just have everyone in. Even an old ass Mike in. Let him in.
Hey. I can still show up in the club. I'm all right. I told
Mike's looking around the club like, where's B-52s at, man? What the hell's going on in here?
Mallardino, what is my saying, Mallardino? I'm old enough to be.
I'm more beautiful than you are, and it's a little freaky. It's a little freaky, but
I'm old enough to be your daddy, and I'm young enough to take your girl and be her daddy. So that's my saying. So anyway, moving on.
Throw the gloves on.
Melvin, I just want you to stay in the comments all night. Just go ahead and keep trolling the shit out of us, because fuck you. You still smell like patchouli. Let's move on. News today, EQ gets an extension, and we're kind of all over the look. Marlon already mad as fuck.
I think we should save him for last.
I'm going to. Let's give a quick thought on this. Go ahead, Jason.
I think it's a great signing because it gives. I can't say it over this straight face.
I don't even believe that
shit. No, honestly, I don't think. I think it's. Well, he ain't here. Painfully fucking average signing.
Hurry up and eat, Adam.
It gives us a good blocking wide receiver. If he's like the fourth or fifth wide receiver, are we really bitching about it? Now, if he's number 2 next year, we have some problems. But as a depth piece, as a guy who knows the offense, some kind of consistency with Justin, because you're basically going to have him against Claypool and Mooney, right? That's only really 3 guys who are under contract or whatever.
Bayless.
Is he really a wide receiver or just a gadget guy? But anyways, okay. So you have 4 wide receivers. Obviously, you're gonna have to sign a couple more. So it's 1.5, 1.25, something like that. So it's not like it's killing you, and I don't mind it. And I know some people, Marlon, are losing their shit over it, but it's cheap.
Before we get to Gil, I just want to address. I'll just address them real quick. A couple of the comments. Greg Ray, serious question: would it feel nice to be the Vikings even at the cost of a draft spot? No, I don't give a fuck.
No.
I don't care.
What do we gain from it?
I don't. It don't mean shit to me. There's only one Viking I would like to beat right now, and his name is Sir Rocker. P.S. You can go fuck yourself. Anyway, Simon, what's up, fellas? What's going on, Simon? And one last one from Melvin. Y'all signing your players you sucked with like the Lions did. Only we signed the good ones. Just be quiet and listen until I get to my point. But we're gonna go to Gil first.
We're the Lions for 1 year, Melvin. Don't get cute with this shit, okay?
Go ahead, Gil.
For what, 1.25 million? Are we really going to complain for that dollar amount that he got signed? It's going to put a dent in next year's cap. It is not something to get like really hurt. I mean, he's got chemistry with Justin. This is something Jason pointed out. So he's used to our system. We don't. I mean, the wide receiver free agency market is not that good. So to bring this guy in or to keep him in with us, I think it's a great move. 125, I'm not complaining.
Okay, so I'll give my take, and then we're going to get to Marlon because Marlon differs on this. So piggybacking off what everybody just said, it's 1.25 million. To put that in perspective, Velus Jones this year is making more than that. Okay. Perryman is making more than that. So you're talking about minimal money. It's a 1 year deal. It's a guy that, regardless of what you say, run blocking at the wide receiver position is extremely important and helped us. And on top of all of that, he's familiar with Justin. He's familiar with the system. You have options here. You're either going to sign a guy that doesn't know the playbook for 1.25 million and bring him in and he's going to start from ground zero, or you're going to sign a guy that's already pretty familiar with it. Now, from a wide receiver standpoint, because I'm going to jump ahead of Marlon because I already know what he's going to say. From a wide receiver standpoint, could we have an upgrade? Yes. If he is the fourth or fifth guy on this team, who gives a shit? We have had worse fourth and fifth receivers the entire history of the Bears, and I can honestly tell you that I could probably go around half the teams in this division and say that they've got a worse fourth and fifth receiver than EQ St. Brown. That's just facts. So is it really the end of the world? Not really. Not to me. To me, it's a guy that's helped us immensely in the blocking game. He was healthy all year, which is something we can't say about any of the other wide receivers. Did he have some drops? Yeah. We talked about Brandon Ayuk and making a trade for him. He's third right now in the NFL in drops. So, you know, it's perspective. To me, not a big deal. 1.25 million is a drop in the bucket. I'm all in on it. So with that being said, and I'll throw some comments up on the screen while Marlon's talking. Marlon, go ahead.
There'll be some fireworks coming up.
Yeah, well, listen, I'm going to say a couple of things about this. I'm not fond of EQ. Equinalius St. Brown. Obviously, his familiarity with Luke Getsy and now with Justin Fields does warrant some type of return. I'm not even upset about the money they gave him. 1.25, I'm okay with that. If they would have gave his ass $2 million about it, $2 million for the shit, I would do a goddamn fit about that shit. $2 million is too much for a fourth string goddamn receiver. Now, having said that, the members on this panel has been giving me shit about how well he blocks. Let me tell y'all something. Because y'all gonna quit telling me this shit. Listen, it's good that he's a good blocker, but your fucking primary goal as a wide fucking receiver is to widely fucking receive.
Pause. Hold on. I got a question.
Uh-oh.
I understand what you're saying, but what's the primary goal of a quarterback?
In this day and age, to be a dual threat. God damn it. Okay. It's a big difference. You're not going to change the damn narrative for me. With
I'm just asking.
Here's the difference. See, this is what I'm saying, Mike. I never said that it's not a goal or it's not a job for him to do in terms of blocking. Absolutely. We need him to block, but I don't need him to block first before I need his ass going down that goddamn field making a fucking play for the ball. Now, another thing to this point, too, because his ass came from that shitty-ass organization that smells like melted-ass old expired cheese and wasted-ass beer. If we play their ass again next year and he don't show up, now I know his ass shaving points for these motherfuckers. And I don't like that. I already don't like ex-pack rat fucking players on our team because you already bringing toxicity here. And I don't like that shit. You bringing the wrong kind of energy over here. We don't want no green and yellow motherfuckers over here near us. And you're going to come over here, you're going to fucking play right. Or you're not going to fucking play at all. But having said that, no, I'm not fond of him. I don't want, quite frankly, this ain't even just subjected to him. This is from the rest of the goddamn receiver room. I don't want none of these motherfuckers back. Outside of the 2 motherfuckers who on the contract. Everybody else can fucking go. This is a goddamn fire sale. Go find your ass on the goddamn corner and sell your own goddamn self somewhere else. I don't want none of these motherfuckers on here. No. That includes EQ. But if he's the only one they're gonna bring back, I can live with that. You better not bring back none of these other motherfuckers. Or I'm gonna eat his goddamn flukes. And goddamn it, Poe's gonna get Ryan up his own goddamn ass if he let his ass fucking come back. That these other bum ass players who on 1-year deals come back and they ain't fucking do nothing. Listen, I don't care as much about his blocking game as I do him making a goddamn play on the goddamn ball down the field. Because half the reason why Justin Fields hold on to the goddamn ball so fucking long is because he's trying to trust you motherfuckers. And quite frankly, I think Justin has too much faith and too much trust in them to hold the ball so goddamn long. Because I thought that bitch had a bound within 3 seconds. Probably within 2.5 seconds. Because I already your ass ain't gonna run no goddamn route to go catch the ball. So fuck it. I'm gonna throw it every down, throw the ball out of bounds. Like every fucking down. Because I don't trust y'all. Because you ain't making no goddamn plays on the field unless I make the fucking play first. So why bring again, I get the familiarity to the scheme. This is obviously Lou Getsy's first year calling plays. So he's developed some type of chemistry and familiarity with him. And hopefully during this offseason, I better see his ass working out with Justin. I don't want to hear shit out. No, don't tell me you're on vacation. No, motherfucker, you better meet his ass down here in Georgia or in Florida, some goddamn where we working out at. You better beat him there. You better be the first motherfucker there. Because I'm pissed at how he played against the Packers, especially them. He should have showed up. He let his own goddamn former player beat him to his spot. That was a comeback. That was a curl route for him to run, and he got beat on. He got pussied out of that fucking position to get that goddamn interception thrown. And that wasn't on Justin. That was all on him. That shit made me mad, man. So again, 1.25. That ain't gonna even affect shit on the goddamn as far as the salary cap money that we got to work with. So I'm not bothered by the money. I'm just bothered by the goddamn roster spot. But okay, if y'all say he's gonna be a 4th fucking option, he better fucking be a 4th option because he can't be starting.
All right. So one quick comment here, Darren Fitzsimmons. We should have kept Robinson. No. Period. I'm not even going into any more detail.
No, yeah, don't even bother. Darren, listen,
I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now, Marlon, you're going to be mad because I guarantee. I always want to bet you they're going to bring back one more wide receiver. Now, whether they're going to be on the roster in September, but I'm almost willing they're going to probably bring back someone else. And
Don't do that.
It's either going to be Pringle or Pettis.
I think it's Pettis. I don't think it's Pringle. I think it's Pettis because who else is going to be returning? You use them in the return game.
That's the only person I can consider. I can see them possibly bringing back, but no.
Yeah, I think Pringle. I think Pringle's gone. I think just.
Let Bayless get back there again.
I can't really knock Pringle. I mean, he was injured, so.
I just feel like he's going to feel. I don't know. I want to be surprised he goes back to Kansas City or something. I just feel. I don't know. Like, it didn't work out here. He probably, is doing too many donuts, so he's just probably donating his way out to whatever.
Hold up. Real quick, I got to ask you a question. Josh Simon says we're frozen. Anybody else confirm that? Are we frozen? I'm still seeing us live.
Yeah.
We're not.
I think we're good.
Okay.
No, Mike, I'm going to say this too. Now, this is another thing that we not taking into consideration when it comes to these receivers, right? I'm pretty sure not all of them want to keep just fucking blocking all the goddamn time. They want to. I want to know. I want to say some of them want to catch the fucking ball too. But even in the defense of Justin, you got to get your ass open, man, or goddamn scheme these motherfuckers open so they can get the ball. Then, do y'all realize we had 2 fucking receivers catch a total of 3 fucking passes in this goddamn game against the Lions? It's the Lions. That's what they do. They lie. Why the fuck? We can't get more than 3 passes total. And even outside of that one touchdown that Cole Kmet got, guess how many other passes he caught? 1 after that. He had 2 fucking catches for 27 yards and a fucking touchdown. What the fuck kind of game is that? And then they had a 3-man rush. They even rushed 4 to us. To our goddamn offensive line. And he got sacked 5 times. If anybody on this fucking line come back starting, I am going to personally make me a goddamn trip to Chicago. And I'm going to stand outside of Soldier Field, wait for these goddamn bastards to get to this damn stadium. And I'm going to cuss Fluke's ass out and Poe's ass out so fucking bad. They're going to want to leave Chicago.
I will tell you, on the offensive line, I think you got 3 guys coming back minimally.
Not starting. They better not fucking start. I say they better not come back starting. Nobody.
I'm betting 2 of them do.
1. Jenkins is the only one. That's the only one.
Braxton Jones will be back.
Not starting. He better not fucking start. No.
John Doran Bears need to get a real quarterback. I would ask that before I respond to that you pay Hubert the $20 you owe him.
Oh shit! And tell your goddamn arrogant prick ass quarterback to stop throwing Nazi symbols up when he playing in games and shit.
Jenkins and Jones are starting. Leon, get your ass on the show. We'll deal with your Wi-Fi. If it's fucked up, it's fucked up. Anyway, moving on. Let's go on to the next topic of the night. I don't know what order I want to do this in. We'll do the Vikings prediction last because I'm pretty sure I know how fast that's going to go. Oof. I want to ask a question. Free agency's coming up. We got some decisions to make. So I'm going to ask who's in and who's out for 2 players. We're going to start with one. I just want to know, are they going to be on the roster next year? Or are they not going to be on the roster next year? Okay. We are going to go ahead and start David Montgomery. Is he on the roster? Do we re-sign him or do we let him walk? Jason, I see that you are excited and you want to answer this question, so go right ahead.
Oh, man, that's a hard one. Out. If I wanted to say, like, in or out, like, that's it, out.
I do. So just so everybody's aware, when the Beardown 24/7 comments, it's either me or Adam. So, Adam, I know you're watching the show because that was totally an Adam comment. Anyway, go ahead. Finish up, Jason. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm just saying, well, I think it depends on the price. Like, if I've said like 3 years for like 15, he could probably, I'll be all right with that. But, you know, I'm not paying top running back money. I think he's a good, you know, compliment to, you know, our run game. But, yeah, I'm just going to say out for now because I think if it was going to happen, it'd be happening by now. So, out.
Okay. Our guy Robert Argo says out. Let's go on to we'll go to Marlon. Marlon, what's your thought? Is he here or is he not here?
Listen, since EQ got his fucking 1-year deal before David Montgomery even got a deal, as a fan, I won't DM back, man. But the way Poe's move, shit, I don't think he's coming back, man. I really don't. Like, Poe's is damn near cutthroat these days, man. He like, all right, you can go. Yeah, don't worry about it. Just your lock already cleaned out. Just go ahead and go. Oh man, I didn't even know they were going to trade me. I.e. fucking Roquan when your goddamn ass actually didn't trade. But I'm like, I listen, with the picks that we got, it wouldn't surprise me with us going after one of these running backs that's coming out, man, and just letting David Montgomery test the free agent market and see what's out there. Because, no, I'm not going to pay him. He's not going to get paid Derrick Henry, Ezekiel Elliott, fucking who else? Some of these other top-notch running backs. He's not getting that kind of money. Nor does he deserve that kind of money. Not yet, but I would give him a respectable deal. I want him back, but I honestly don't think Poles is going to bring him back.
Okay. What's your thought, Gil?
I mean, my heart, I would like him to come back. I think he's a more humble player, but at the end of the day, it's a business decision with Ryan Poles. The quarterbacks there, they are a dime a dozen that are coming out of the draft. So, I mean, I've seen some pretty good running backs, and Poles is about business. So, I do see him out.
Okay. So I just looked while you guys were talking. Take it for what it's worth because it's semi-accurate, but not really accurate. Over the Cap's got his current market value set at $7.2 million a year. I'm not on board with that number. So I mean, I tend to agree with Jason. If we could get him on a 3-year deal for $5 million, okay. I think you go
six is fine.
I think if you go much over that, though, you're stretching. I mean, he's not a Derrick Henry. He's not a Saquon Barkley. He's just not that guy. No. Is he a good complement to what we have? Yes. Do I think that we could get a guy similar in the draft that's going to be much, much cheaper? Absolutely. Jason and Jason really started this movement of running backs are easily replaceable. And to be honest, most of them are. I mean, when you look at running backs that go down across the NFL, usually the next guy up does just as well or pretty close to. So
depending on the system they're in,
yeah. I mean,
if you're a dual threat, like a receiving back, then you're going to make it regardless of where you go.
And you look at a team like San Francisco before McCaffrey got there. I mean, how many guys did they rotate through at running back at San Francisco, and nobody really missed a beat? So
3.
I mean, it's one of those positions that is it important? Yes. Is it critical? I don't feel it is. So at $7 million, I'm out. Let him go. If we can get him at $5 million, I'd consider $5 million. So my personal opinion, I agree with Marlon. I don't think he's going to be here. I think they're going to cut ties and let him move. He's a physical back. Your body wears down. A 3-year deal, you're probably pushing to the point where he's going to start feeling it, and he's going to start having some injury history, and that worries me a little bit too. Go ahead, Jason.
Oh, I'd just like to say, well, I know someone's got a comment of, well, they got the money. It doesn't matter if they have the money. You still guys do it smart. That's all.
Yeah. Listen, if you go out and you win $50,000, you don't go out and buy a $45,000 car. You pay your bills first. I mean, that's where I'm at. You fix your house.
An idiot would do that, but
Yeah, I agree. Robert Argo, he rarely hits the holes that are open. He's a power guy. Just tries to plow through the line instead of hitting the hole. He
runs too much into traffic for me. That's what I don't like about his running style.
It goes back to that physical type of back where he's a yard after hit guy and he's going to drag somebody, but that shit wears your body down. I mean, okay.
I need him to run away from the goddamn traffic at some point, man.
Yeah.
All right, let's ask this. He had 3 or 4 games when he was the man, pretty much. Did he really wow anybody in those 3 or 4?
He scored a touchdown in each of those games, but he didn't have a fucking fantastic
a dominant game. No, that's kind of what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Now when he's a compliment, like Mike said, I do think you do need another running back in there, but again, you could get that guy in the 5th round and still be, it's still not.
Yeah. To his defense, though, I do feel like Luke Getsy did not incorporate him enough in the passing game when it came to screen passes enough. And when you saw him catching passes, he was catching passes down the field. Like in that game against the Falcons down here, he caught a beautiful ass pass down the sideline and it was maybe about 40 yards down the field. I want to say, come on, man. We need to be giving him more opportunities to be that receiving back that obviously he has the capabilities of being, but I don't know, man. There are more athletic running backs that's coming out, younger, youthful, energetic, and who can outrun most defenders. And Monty don't have a lot of uphill speed like that. He had strong ass legs. He had very determined legs. But damn it, I need him to stop fucking hitting the goddamn the damn defenders on purpose. Run away from these motherfuckers, man. Run the opposite way.
So real quick, and then we're gonna move on to our next guy because there's only 2. Adam, first of all, stop eating and get your ass on the show because you're in the comments and you're funny as fuck, and I'd rather see you. But hold on. So here is John Doran's comment: trade for Carr and move Fields to running back. Now, before we discuss that, Adam has requested that John Doran trade for some mouthwash and move the meth to the trash.
Yeah. Add the toothbrush in.
What the fuck, Adam?
Oh shit! I'm about to choke, man. Damn, I didn't see that coming,
Oh, he just got home. Get your ass on the show. We're almost wrapped up. We need to see your face. All right.
Oh,
Let's move on to the next guy. And I did this one on purpose just because I want to say it and then I want to watch everybody's face. Ready? Sam Mustipher. Look at Marlon already. Go ahead, Jason.
And
just that fast, no explanation. Just
I think here's why I think he's in. I think he's in because he's not going to demand that much money. Could be as a backup. But it's kind of like what they did this year. I think he's going to be that. It might be the starter, but we're going to try to look other places, and that's where I think is where I don't want him in, but I think it's a situation of he ain't going to demand much money. He kind of knows Justin and all that stuff. They're going to try to upgrade him. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know if they can. So they're just probably as an emergency situation. There you go. So
okay,
that's what I'm thinking.
Joseph Miranda as a starter or backup. Either really. We're really just asking if he's going to be on the team. So
yeah, I'm gonna say in.
We'll move on to Gil. Gil, in or out?
I would say in for that piece. That's basically it. And just like Jason said, he's probably going to be affordable. So, I mean, he's in.
Okay. Marlon.
Y'all really doing this to me. Y'all really doing this shit.
That's why I picked the question, Marlon. It was specifically for you.
It's a business point of view.
Listen, it's a new year. Y'all ain't got to be assholes your whole goddamn lives. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we do.
You know what? Sam can go mustard first some goddamn where else. He ain't fucking coming back. He better not fucking come back. Fucking bum. I want 98% of these motherfuckers on this damn team. Gone. I don't want to see these motherfuckers again. He one of them. Shit. And then Jason gonna talk about, oh yeah, he knows Justin really well. Yeah, he know Justin from being on his goddamn back all fucking game. Shit. Get his ass out of here, man.
So I'm gonna give my take here. I'm gonna lead with a question. Who were our two healthiest linemen this year?
Is it a trick question?
No. Who were our two healthiest linemen?
I would obviously it's Sam and guess Jones.
Sam and I would say Jones and Jenkins.
No, Jenkins has been hurt.
No,
he wasn't hurt for a very long time.
It was Mustipher and it was Braxton Jones. Now his current contract is $625,000 to play this year.
That's too much.
Regardless,
DQ.
Listen, they made the decision to bring him back when they made this regime change. There was a reason they did it. He's cheap. He's been a starter, whether he's been quality or not. He's going to be a depth piece, and I think he stays on this team. You can say you want 98% of the roster gone, but you really don't, because that actually sets us another year behind. Okay, so you've got to have some continuity while you're moving forward and trying to replace pieces and make them better. There's got to be some sort. You can't just flip every year the positions you don't like until you finally get one that works. It doesn't work that way.
No, I get that, Mike, but what's the sense of the continuity being there when it's so fucking awful, right? So if Sam Mustipher is the measuring stick, right? This is where the bar is. Because Leatherwood bar mass has been worse than Sam Mustipher.
But
you got to wait for the transition. It's just.
All right. Was Sam Mustipher really? But I don't think Sam Mustipher from jump was supposed to be the center from day one.
No, it's just not.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. That's why, like me and Mike are saying, I think he's going to be back for depth. I think you try. I mean, Patrick is not going anywhere. Patrick is. They were. But I'm saying, like, I think they were going to try to see him at guard, and I doubt I'm interested in seeing him there. But I think it was just a matter of they didn't really want to start him. But what was that kid from Illinois we drafted in this, like, of course, it was 7th round. But like,
Doug Kramer.
Yeah, Kramer, and he literally, if you going back in the summer, if you really looked about Mustipher was like 3rd on the depth chart, and then injuries happened, and all of a sudden it was like boom, he was our center. And I think it's going to be the same, hopefully not the same situation, but I think he's going to sign, like Mike's saying, he's making 600K. What's he going to sign for? Like $2 million?
Oh,
max?
probably not even that. Not even that.
I want that. Listen, Mike said something that I disagree with about the offensive lineman when it comes to this draft. You ain't finding quality pieces in the 7th round on the offensive line, Mike.
I never said 7. Whoa. I never said 7th round.
You said you can find offensive linemen in any round. I was like, no, the fuck you can't now. From 5 on up, yeah.
I said later rounds. I said I don't believe you should reach on a lineman in the 1st round unless
how much later does the 7th round got to be, Mike?
Okay, so
you ain't finding no damn 7th round offensive lineman that's a for sure starter in this league. No.
Jason, what the fuck who we signed from last year? The old guy. He's a Hall of Famer who played for the Eagles. Peterson was the 7th round guy, I believe.
He was 162 years old. I said drafting, not
he was a super late round pick when he was drafted, and he's a probable Hall of Famer.
Yeah, and look at who he had around him to help him complement his Hall of Fame.
Okay, what round was Bakhtiari taken in? I need a Packer fan. What round was Bakhtiari taken in?
I think 4th.
Yeah, he was like 3rd or 4th. He went
my point is, you do not always need to go get a 1st round lineman. If never reach for, unless he's the guy.
Yeah,
I mean, if you look at statistically, most guys in the offensive linemen is a 3rd or 4th round. That's usually where you hit them.
That's exactly what I said. Like, you ain't getting no goddamn quality fucking offensive lineman on damn 6th or 7th round.
And I, if it came off that way, that's not what I meant. We were talking about Paris Johnson, and I'm not 100% completely sold on Paris Johnson just because I've watched him so damn much. Being here in Ohio, I've seen a ton of him, and I'm not willing to say let's take our 1st round pick and make it that guy. He doesn't have.
No, he's not absolutely, he's not a 1st rounder. But I do like him. I have some concerns about him too. Watching him,
if we trade down,
I just listen. I don't trust a guy named Paris. I just don't. Like guys named Paris, they seem to be weird.
Shout out to our guy Paris. We're taking some shots, Paris. Adarian West is a Packer fan. Should we expect the Bears to go mostly defense with the draft? Honestly, no. I think free agency is going to be our big defensive area. That's what Absolutely. I think. When you look at the free agency list, the offensive side is super ass weak. The defensive side is better. You got guys like Payne out there. There are good quality guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Now, if you're talking now, I guess also you don't know how the draft's going to go. But if I was going to guess, our 1st pick is going to be defense. Like,
listen, I'm willing to bet that too, because I feel like for every free agent defensive player we get, we need to get a defensive draft too to complement them, so they can actually like help them, guide them, and lead them to actually being the premier defensive player that they can ultimately become. Will Anderson can learn from a Deron Payne or from a DeForest Buckner. You can learn from these veteran players who's had Pro Bowl and All Pro years and shit in the league. I would love to have that kind of complimentary piece to add to our free agency, who are leaders and veteran players that can help this really revamp this goddamn defensive line. This defensive line is one of the worst defensive line I've ever fucking seen in my life. I've never seen a line this bad.
I don't know. I don't know if you slipped up there, but you said Anderson. I think you were talking. Jesus, why does his name?
No. I was talking about Will Anderson being a pass rush for Deron Payne. He can actually learn from the interior line.
You're saying to compliment him because you got
absolutely, I spoke right about that. Edge,
and then you've got defensive line.
Well, we will need Jalen Carter if we got the veteran Payne or Buckner.
We will talk about this as the draft approaches. I am almost all the way off the Will Anderson train, to be honest, and we'll talk about that later. But his size scares me. I don't think he's a scheme fit. He's a Travis Gibson to me. I look at him and I'm like, you don't really have a role. You're an outside linebacker in a 3-4. That's what you are. You're not a defensive end in a 4-3. He's just not big enough.
I think Murphy's the one that fits more the 4-3.
I do too. I think Murphy fits the 4-3.
Breeze
just needs to work on stopping the run a little bit.
Yeah, that's I like Breeze as well.
Like that, like you said, though, my only issue with Breeze is like I said earlier, it's the ACL tear, and that's why. But you got to trust the doctors. If the doctors say he's good to go, then I guess bring him. But that's my only concern. See, he had an ACL tear, I think, last year, and I'm a little leery about that. But then again, ACL tear. Look at Deshaun Watson.
This year he started off. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
our guy Simon coming through. He's a Packer fan. For everybody who doesn't know, so he kind of gave us some of his linemen. Nijman. I don't know how the hell you pronounce that shit. He was undrafted. Zach Tom was a 4th round pick. John Runyon was a 6th round pick. So his point is, you can find good linemen in later rounds. They don't have to be 1st or 2nd round guys. Right. So Simon, I appreciate the input on that. Thank you. The Packers could still suck a dick though. We like you. It's just your fucking team sucks. It's not my fault.
City, state, all that shit.
Yeah, let's go ahead and move on. Side note: Adam is not coming on tonight. He just sent me a message. So your ass better be on here for the end of year show, fucker, because you're just gonna be. Let's go to the last thing of the night. Bears Vikings game prediction. So I think I know which way we're all going, but let's give some scores and scores and make it fun.
Should we bet on how many pick sixes are going to be in the game by or how many touchdowns? Like is it like what's over under 4 or 5?
Let's turn this into a drinking game. For every goddamn interception Peterman throws, we gotta take a shot.
Bro, I got shit to do. Actually, to be brutally honest with you, I'm not even going to see the game live because I got to coach my kids' basketball team. So I'm kind of glad I won't. Simon, real quick before we do score predictions. Simon said, one day I will get you guys to say, I'm not even going to read the rest of the comment because I ain't never, ever going to say that shit. Ever.
Go fuck go.
Yeah. Go pack your shit. You can do that.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Listen,
shred the cheese.
This weekend is brutal for me because I actually hope both you motherfuckers tie each other. That's
I hope
what I
you
really
too.
hope.
I hope whoever loses. I mean, obviously Packers can win and just be.
I'm in the risky hearing Melvin brag and cry because he'd be like, I believe in kneecaps. I rather hear Melvin cry hysterically, like tears of joy, because. And I rather the Lions, but I had to pick to get in than the fucking Packers just because fuck them.
Listen, I would rather see I would rather see another goddamn chicken nugget episode because this motherfucker is hilarious. He is fucking hysterical. Like he needs his own fucking Netflix special. This motherfucker is fucking hilarious.
I think the word you're looking for is special. I think
that too. He's a lot of things. Listen, you can find an adjective out there to describe him, and it's gonna probably be accurate as fuck. This dude is
he's
fucking
a Lions
entertaining.
mascot.
All right,
let's fucking entertaining as shit, man.
Let's roll around with our score predictions. Jason, what's your score prediction?
45 to 15. And we get to 15 in like the fourth quarter when the Vikings.
Which team? 45 us or no?
I want to pull less with the Bears. No, Vikings. I think it's going to be a slaughter. It's not going to be fun. People are going to be bitching, fire everyone. It's going to be horrible. Be on Bears Facebook groups on Monday.
Yeah.
That's what I don't want to. Oh, man. We got to fucking face these stupid ass people.
No, we don't. Listen,
and by the way, to the dumb fucks, we're not trading the second overall for Sean Payton. Get that fuck out of your head. Thank you.
We're not fucking trading our goddamn first round pick to a goddamn Houston Texans team who's right behind us to go get a goddamn quarterback when they can already get one any fucking way.
They're actually ahead of us right now.
Yeah, they're ahead of
this
us.
very second.
Side note for all you Bear fans,
we don't trade them.
You guys are not GMs. Please don't mess with the mock draft.
I need y'all Bears fans. Let me just say this, man.
Hey, I take that fucking
so
personal.
Goddamn stupid.
Yeah, Gil, he does do. But here's another thing. Here's another thing about those mock drafts. Those mock drafts.
Listen, Mike.
Bear fans.
It is.
Yeah.
I stopped even dealing with mock drafts because you give stupid ass people unrealistic ass ideas that this shit can actually happen.
I actually tried to fail a mock draft once. Like I forget what it was, and I couldn't do it. Like I literally just drafted nothing but kickers. I still got like a C-. I was like, what the fuck? That's why I was like,
I want to know who these dumbass people is running these mock
when Mike
drafts.
made a draft, like the mock draft. I mean, you
It
can
made
see
sense.
that he was targeting certain players.
Yeah, it made sense.
This stuff here that we see on these Bear pages is it's just sloppy.
These motherfuckers be running the mock draft like they playing Madden on PS4 and just put their favorite players on the goddamn team and put everybody on the damn team. Now we fucking we going like fucking 82-0 in like 7 to 8 year span and shit. Won every fucking game in every Super Bowl.
I'm not going to say in what Bears group, and I'm not going to say a name, but I actually saw a mock draft that our first 4 selections were wide receivers.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Man, go on, man. See?
True. Yeah.
Wait, was it Easy? Was his initial Easy?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not even.
Say other dumb shit.
No, I got a story about him, but I'll talk about that later. Go ahead, Gil. Right. What's your score prediction?
I'm going to be realistic. I'm not going to be going into the 40s. I'll go
56-4. No, go ahead.
No, I will go. I'll go 35, 21. I'm going to be realistic.
Ooh, 21. You could get 21 out of Nathan Peterman, huh?
Wait. We getting 21 out of fucking Uber Eats drivers?
Well, put it this way. Do you see the bipolar Viking team that you see that you
Well, that's true.
They are bipolar.
That's true. They do play down to their competition. They've been doing that all year.
I mean, the only thing is I can see the Vikings getting up so ahead that they eventually would put like their backups in. I'm thinking like fourth quarter. Because they do got something to play for. Because they got, I mean, it's an outside chance, but they got the second overall.
Right, because they lost to Green Bay, so that's why.
They're not going to get that number 1 or number 2 spot. San Francisco's not going to lose their
Well, you never know, but they don't know that because San Fran's paying at 4, so they got to assume that they have a shot. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not. I know some people are like, oh, they're going to rest them. I thought that at 1.2, but you know, San Francisco playing out 4 normal people at time, 3 at Midwest time. But my point is the games afterwards, so they don't know, and it's not like it's at like the same time. So if the 49ers were, for example, playing at 1 and they start blowing the cards out, which that's probably a possibility too, because you know bum ass D Hop has a bum knee, so he ain't playing, and they're down to the 3rd string quarterback, I think. So it's possible they're getting blown out, but you know, they might look up and say, oh, you know, rest the players, but they don't have that opportunity. So I think you'll see Kirk Cousins company well into the 3rd quarter until the game's out of hand, and that's when they get pulled. Now, if it's close, like Gil said, that you could see Kirk Cousins them till the end, which I'm going to tell you, Viking fans, if this game's close in the 4th quarter, your team fucking sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
If this game is close at halftime, you fucking suck.
Fuck that. This game close by the end of the 1st quarter, your ass suck. And you shouldn't be playing Justin Jefferson at all in this fucking game whatsoever.
No, play him. No, play. Yes, play him, please. Please play him. Play him. Play Cook. Play everyone.
His ass hurt. Now they for certain going to go home early in the goddamn
they're going home early regardless. You really think they're going to?
Yeah.
Real quick, Adam, John Dorn, your troll. Well, it's Beardown 24/7, but we all know who's running the account. Your trolling is very 2018-ish. Do better, Adam. The only thing I will ask you is consider who he surrounds himself with. Hey, it's acceptable over there. So.
Hey, bear down in the comments. What's your score prediction?
Oh yeah, I need your score prediction, Adam. Since you can't show.
No, it's not Adam, guys. It's bear down. Shh.
It's totally Adam. Marlon, give your score prediction.
36-10.
That's it. That's all you got to say.
Listen, the Vikings better fucking win this damn game. If they lose this game, trust me, I will make it my solemn duty to make sure every one of them stupid ass Viking fans block me, report me, all kind of shit. Because you had one fucking job. You can't beat a bunch of bomb ass players for us to get this goddamn number 1 pick. If y'all lose this game, Viking fans, y'all ain't shit.
Okay,
Simple as that.
They have something to fight for.
They better win this game 36-10, maybe 36-13. And we ain't even throwing a passing touchdown. It's going to be a running touchdown. I think Herbert's going to get the rushing touchdown, or probably Evans. That's it. That's the only fucking touchdown we're scoring.
So real quick, John Dorn still in 2018. I told you Nagy was a fraud, and I was right. We told you Devontae Adams was going to hurt you leaving, and you told us we were wrong. So we were right. So go fuck yourself, John Dorn.
And he said, "Fuck y'all, I'm going to Las Vegas." And y'all could have paid him to say, he's like, "I don't want to be in this musty ass now."
We are going Beardown 24/7, aka Adam has given his score prediction. Vikings 38, Bears 10.
There we go.
Our guy Leon, who couldn't be on the show tonight, gave his. He's at 31-10 Vikings.
There we go.
So
we're real consistent around here.
We're all about
in a long time.
We're all about on the same page. I was hoping we could get John McNabb's take or Lester's. Real quick.
Lester would be like 100-2. I do Lester. I do the Lester price.
Lester gonna say we're gonna win 42-10.
See, guys. Look at the thing. Oh, I need some crickets in the background. I can't do that. It's going to be. It's going to be. It's going to be like 38-10. My defense. Don't you doubt my defense. They're going to score 5 and 6.
I never bet against the Bears.
Hold on.
I never bet against
the
Bears.
Why does Jason impersonation of Lester sound like he just got done drinking a goddamn cold ass Pepsi on a summer day? Like, he said, yeah.
Wait,
this gonna happen.
Did you say he drank it? Did you say he drank a cold pop? Because we don't do that soda shit, John McNabb.
Yeah,
it is soda.
Yeah, it's pop.
Yeah, it's pop.
Well, ain't that down in Atlanta? Because they said soda down there, so that's all I'm saying.
These country bumpkin bastards, it's pop, damn it. That's it. Country.
Wait. Packer fan chimed in. It's definitely pop. See, you're fucking outnumbered.
See, wait, you guys are agreeing with the Packer fan. You really need to think about your choices.
Don't you dare.
John Dorn is the Sydney of Packer fans. That's pretty fucking funny. Another Packer fan chiming in. It's definitely pop. This is the part of the show where if John McNabb was on here, he would be eating an avocado, rolling himself a blunt, and tell us that the Bears are going to win 42-6.
See, John be sitting here. See, here's the ironic part. Here's the ironic part about John. He'd be like, "See, guys, this avocado is real healthy. However, I got sour cream with bacon and."
Leave my man alone. Leave that dude
alone.
I'm on a straight avocado and bacon diet right now.
Wait. Let Marlon do the impersonation.
Listen.
John ain't going like this.
I don't know, man.
John, turn it off.
Wait. Let him do it.
I don't know, man. Listen, the way this offense looks, it just looks like you know what I mean? Like I just think that for some reason I think we pull it off, man. I think we win this game, man, about 27-23, man. I think that I think the guys come alive for this last game, man. And I think we go into the off season, I think we go into the off season with a win in our W column, man. I think we go in and we have some confidence in this team going into next year, and we'll see what Pose and Flus do, man, I think it looks bright from there, man. I think it's going to be a great offseason.
They trade for Christian Kirk.
But first you screwed up. You guys sit there. You go. Oh Jesus! Well, the Kings are winning right now, so.
Well, yeah. Listen, man. My Kings,
we got the Kings right now. They for the first time in 50 years they've won 20 games, so we're happy about that.
Yeah, at least I have something to look forward to in the offseason, man. I can focus more of my attention on the Kings, man. And we win a lot of games now, and so I know it's been 25 years since we actually been really good, but now we're here, man. So fuck.
I hear Chris Webber is coming. I hear Chris Webber is coming back, and he's going to lead us to a championship.
Actually, I read earlier today, man, that Chris Webber's thinking about buying the franchise, man. I think he's gonna He's about a franchise.
I gotta
Leon has a request. Hold on, Marlon. He wants you to say regime, like John does.
Like how John said.
Yeah.
Well, listen, man. I think this current regime, man. I think it's going to actually be, you know, it's still yet to be determined what this team is going to look like, man. What we're actually going to be. You know what I mean? It's like I think that
Adam's like
it's a lot of understanding things, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know, man. What the fuck ever, man.
Listen, McNabb, when you go back and watch this is what you get for not being on the fucking show when you told us you were rushing.
John, man. John,
wait, watch this. Wait, guys.
John,
Roll.
I had to do that with all this goddamn goddamn Leatherwood. You deserve it.
You do deserve it.
All this shit for 2023. You advocate for that goddamn Leatherwood or plastic, polyester, whatever the fuck it's got.
We're sending him a jersey.
You deserve this.
All right, so let me get my take. We're a little over an hour, so it's about time for us to cut it off. I'm gonna go Vikings 34, Bears 3. I don't think we're scoring a touchdown.
We getting one Santos.
I don't think we're scoring. And to top it all off, I think that the starters will be out midway through the third quarter.
What starters? We have starters?
Minnesota's starters.
Oh, okay.
They will be pulled midway through the third. So
I'm just saying, if they're not pulled at some point in that game, Minnesota, you fucking suck. Yeah.
They
don't pull them. I
ain't giving them no part in the third quarter. Halftime, it better be it.
Nah, I think they'll give them at least a little bit of the third quarters because you still kind of want reps. But kind of like we did in 18. Remember in 18 when we kind of this is going to be the same thing.
We already solidified the division then, and we already had. Well,
we had a shot.
We were still fighting for something.
Yeah, it was the second overall, I think. I think second overall.
We were number 2 seeded team back then. So
we were third. We were third or fourth. We were third or fourth, but we had it. It was like an outside shot, and I think it was San Francisco. And by a third quarter, I forget who they were playing, but they started blowing them out. So everyone but Mitch got pulled. I just remember that.
All right, listen. We're gonna shut it down. I just wanted to let everybody know the game plan for right now is we are going to do a show next week. It's going to be our end of the season wrap up. We will do a show around draft time. We haven't decided if it's going to be pre-draft, post-draft, or we may do it during the draft, during the first round. We're going to talk about it. I think doing it during the first round would be pretty fun for us. But and then
we trade down like 5 times.
we will have a free agency show at some point in time between there. We're going to let some things fall out. So you got one more regular season show to come see all of our faces and hear Marlon's fantastic impersonation of John. We're going to cut it off for the night. I'm going to double down and just say, if you're a piece of shit and wishing death on a cancer patient, you should probably not be involved in a charitable organization group.
Facts.
So with that said, bear down, everybody. We will see you next week. Everybody enjoy your weekend of football. Lions and Packers, I hope you both fucking tie.
My fucking Esther better be in the fucking Hall of Fame.
Fuck the Packers.